Don't you hate when you set out to do something and no matter how much you want to get it done, you still find a way to make sure that doesn't happen? That's what happened to me this week. This video should have been out on Tuesday, but it's actually pretty good that it's not, because we went from having one game that I was going to feature to having a better one. A lot of the content of this video, because it came out late, actually ended up being much better than the video I would have been able to put out earlier this week. The reason I didn't get to it was because stress in my life got to a point where it actually took a physical toll on my body. And while I was trying to record this and put it together on Tuesday night, the literal pain in my neck became so bad that I couldn't even really think straight. So I had to quit shooting and just take that night and the following day off. So I apologize for the lateness of this video, but stick around. We got some good stuff for you. I believe this is episode 4. So sit back and relax and let's explore some free to low cost options to keep you busy at all times, as long as we don't have to hit your wallet too hard. Welcome to Cheap Bastards Gaming, episode 4. Halo Wars 2. I loved playing the first Halo Wars game, but it was a million years ago. Seeing that it was on Game Pass, the second one that is, just made me super excited and gave me a really good excuse to try it out and play it. And it did not disappoint. Just like the first one, it's a simplified real-time strategy game set in the Halo universe. The cinematics are absolutely amazing and get you fully invested into the story immediately. The way they drop you into the game to teach you the mechanics was flawless. It helps you get up and running almost immediately with little to no time wasted and gets you right into the middle of the action. It was very easy to figure out exactly what you could and could not build, and the computer did a really good job of filling you in as you went. My only real complaint is unit selection was a little wonky. There wasn't a real good way to select all of one type of unit or select all units at any given point, which is kind of a fail if you ask me. That being said, that's a very small gripe, and I thought this game worked really, really well. If you have the opportunity to try this one out, I think you'll really like it if you're a fan of real-time strategy. It's not overly complicated, it doesn't take itself too seriously, and for what it's worth, it's a real fun entry into the Halo universe. This one gets a seal of approval from Dread. Not gonna lie, Crucible, I had never heard of this, nor had I seen it played anywhere, but that doesn't mean much of anything, to be totally honest. Seeing that it was another free-to-play, some kind of shooter, I wasn't sure where to go with it, so I said, what the hell, let's try it out and see what we think. Within seconds of being in the tutorial, I was already feeling kind of disheartened. It didn't really feel like much work was actually put into this game, let alone that it had any real direction to it. Everything felt kind of cheap and like very rushed. But you know, you have to get through the tutorial before you can really judge a game. So I decided to play a couple matches. And honestly, being in a match, I was so bored. I could tell this was definitely a clone of The Cycle, or at least an attempt to clone it, but it just felt completely pointless. Everything I did felt just soulless, and the matches go on forever. Once you begin one, lock yourself in, you're gonna be in it for a half an hour at least. And when it comes to a game like this, I don't know, a 10-minute match at the very best, that would suffice. But that's not what we get here. The combat mechanics, it's so basic. You're gonna know what to do immediately. Visuals, they look good. The game looks fine. Blocky, but fine. It doesn't run slow, so I can't knock it for performance, but expect very long and pointless feeling matches. Don't expect any kind of story that you're going to like. And look, I apologize. If this is your game, like this is what you love, then you do you. Absolutely you do you. I'm not telling you what games you should and should not like. That's not what we're here to do. I'm coming from a perspective of I'm looking for something great for free. This is something okay for free, but I feel like they missed the mark on so many areas. It feels like someone was told to go do what the cycle did, but make it a little bit different so that nobody realizes it. And that's exactly what they did here. So give it a shot if you want. It's free. You're not going to lose anything aside from time. This is not what I'm coming back to. I don't really like this game. It just is not for me. So this is going to be a pass from Dread. Okay, so normally I do something along the lines of Cheap Bastards Gaming, but tonight I'm going to do something a little bit different. Things show up in your YouTube recommended videos, and everybody does one of these things, right? Like, normally that's not like a thing that I would do, but this is so cringy. This is so cringy, man. I don't know. Like, I feel like if I don't say something, I'm not doing my part. I could just be whatever. You know what? I'm gonna play it.
So guys, the other day, Addison Rae asked me to surprise her little brother with the gaming PC. But what I just realized is that she asked me to build the PC. Like, how do I, have you done that?
Yes, I have. It's not that difficult. I did it live. And I didn't have a guy holding a camera for me. I had to do that myself. And the microphone. And the lights.
Yeah. Make it, bro? I think I'm gonna...
No. Build it. You build a PC like you build a house.
I have to get Jarvis to help me. You guys know he's always messing around on PCs.
I never thought about the consequences.
I realized something. I'm stuck right now. But Addison Rae asked me to get her a PC. She asked me to make the PC.
Look, hang on, man. I'm not even comfortable doing this, but let me just be the first one to say, if I could grow that hair, I still wouldn't.
Like, wait, what do you mean make? Like, actually make a PC?
Can you make a PC for him?
That's why I'm here. Do you know how to make a PC?
Bro, I have no idea. I've never made a PC.
What?
How do these guys have millions of dollars, and some of the best hardware known to man to play Fortnite for one, and have no idea how to put this together?
I'm supposed to be going there like soon. I don't know how to make a PC. How do we get one that fast? Yo, what's up, bro? How are you? I kind of got a problem right now. I know you're the owner of Digital Storm. It's the PC company we all use. Addison Rae, she asked me to build her little brother a $10,000 PC, and I don't even know how to do that. I know you're the best at doing that.
Hey, I got you. Unless I do something insane.
For real?
Cards in there. Yeah, a little water collected.
Yo, that's lit, man. Yo, thank you so much, Nav. Oh my gosh, bro, this box is...
You know how far out of contact you have to be in order to order. I'm sorry, hang on. I have a Digital Storm. That was my first PC. How far out of contact with reality do you have to be where you have the owner on fucking speed dial and you can just call his ass and be like, hey, can you build me a $10,000 PC? This is not normal.
It's so big, man. It actually just got here so quick. He already built it.
I've ordered from Digital Storm, and quick is not in the description. It takes them about a month and a half to 2 months to get you a PC. So not only is this guy on speed dial, he had something to him within the confines of making this film.
I took off the screen right now. When I turn this on, oh my, holy.
This is like one of the
RGB with an NVMe and liquid cooling. Pretty standard stuff.
best PCs I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, why would he be able to say that's one of the best PCs he's ever seen? He doesn't even know how to build it. He has no idea what's inside of it.
This is actually crazy. There are 3 RGB LED.
I have 3 RGB LED fans in the front of mine. You can buy them off Newegg. They're not that expensive. They're very easy to install. That's not crazy.
Fans on the front, like.
It's an i9 9900K. Okay, it's overclockable. Very cool. 32 gigs of RAM. Yep, that's not insane. The 2 RTX 1080 Ti's, that's expensive. That's very expensive. Why would you need that for Fortnite?
One in the back. It has a wall cooling system, which is RGB too. Like, this is kind of nice.
And 2 graphics card, the best graphics cards you can like buy ever. I'm pretty sure.
This is
and like 32 gig of RAM, like this thing is a beast.
Yeah, you could have gone way past 32 gigs of RAM. Way past it. They're like taking video because it lights up. Almost every PC at this point has RGB in it in some way, shape, or form, even if you don't try. That's not what makes it cool, you idiots.
We're on our way to Addison Ray's house right now. You know, we gotta stay protected.
Like how we just got to float like one of her modeling. I don't even know who this chick is, but she got to float one of her little modeling pictures across it that was a flex. That was the flex, not the $10,000 PC. That was the flex.
We got the gloves. We all have masks on. Being safe right now.
You're being safe.
Daddy, chill.
So like it's soft.
So hard.
Bro, we're about to upgrade him from a $1,000 setup to $10,000.
How many people would kill for a $1,000 setup? That was just a laptop for one. But if you like how many budget PC build videos have you watched where people are like, hey, I've got like $600, I've got $400, and they still come out with a cool, you know, like a decent rig. And these guys are just so completely out of touch and complete. I mean, what a bunch of assholes. What a bunch of assholes to be like, oh, we're gonna throw a $10,000. You guys aren't Mr. Beast. Fuck off.
Dollars, man.
Yeah, you got that. I'm gonna just chill.
Just gonna chill. Bro, you're the president.
But then again, what do I know? This thing has been up for one day and it's got 1.1 million, almost 1.2 million views. So they're doing something right.
Damn, Fraser.
You're just doing that to impress Addison.
Like it's worth like
Looks crazy. No
I thought it was a $10,000 PC.
way.
Wait till it turns on.
I never ever saw a gaming PC. I never played on one or really.
What is he doing right now? Can somebody please tell me what is this? I see a PC, man, and I just I gotta get in there.
What the heck?
This is like the best one ever.
Yeah. You just
Oh, I
said
can see
he
it.
like doesn't even know what he just was playing Fortnite downstairs and I was scared. I was like,
Yeah, she shut the mic off.
I literally
Told you it was Fortnite.
I was like, whoop! I'm gonna play Warzone right now. It's really
Oh, that game's so fun.
it's so hard.
Something you can actually play with Jarvis.
Yeah, innit?
I do appreciate them taking complete and utter pot shots at Jarvis for being a moron and not being able to play Fortnite anymore. That is funny.
Why would you say that?
Another. Like you gotta realize that this stuff's all manufactured, but it's kind of funny when they make fun of themselves.
How'd you feel about that?
About it,
Yeah.
it was sad.
It was sad.
You down there? Okay.
But everyone says your content got better.
She's not. She's not saying it.
So
No,
I guess
yeah,
it was
innit?
a
Everyone
plus.
loves my new stuff.
Oh my!
Everyone loves my new stuff.
Impressive. That's impressive. Just that. I like.
That's impressive. It lights up. It must be very, very good. It's like when you put a baseball card in the spokes of your bike when you were a kid and you're like, yeah, it goes faster now. Or you paint a racing stripe on your car. Oh, this thing's it's a race car now. No, it's not. It just looks different.
Oh yeah, look.
That is a nice computer. That is a very nice computer. I don't think it's worth anywhere near $10,000. Not even close. Not even 8,000. I don't think I'd even give it 8,000.
And you see all these big pipes? That's water running through that to
These big pipes.
keep it cool. So it has its own like water pump.
You moron. That's not. Okay, if you're gonna overclock it, it's a K. So if you're gonna overclock it, those are fantastic. Otherwise, it would work just fine off of air cooling. Hell, it might even work just fine with air cooling, because like with the correct air cooler, that might just work fine even if you tried to overclock. I mean, it'd be kind of stupid, but this is overkill.
Oh my gosh, that's.
I don't think they water cooled the GPUs. Which, if you're gonna go for a $10,000 build, the GPU should definitely have water blocks on them too.
Crazy.
So they don't have an Ethernet up here, so they literally have to take the Ethernet out of their window all the way down through the whole house.
Welcome to our trap house.
The trap, man. We gotta run the Ethernet cord to our neighbor's house. Make sure they're
What the fuck? Why would you bring a $10,000 computer into this place?
not home.
Hold on.
Okay, now that's the appropriate reaction because of the RGB. The Handsome Collection, aka Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel. It's no secret that I love Borderlands. I love Borderlands 1, 2, the pre-sequel, and Borderlands 3, all of them. The pre-sequel is a little less of a strong entry into the series, and it really doesn't kick up and get really good till about the halfway point, but it's fantastic. And right now they're free. Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel are free on the Epic Store. There's no good reason not to go get these games. These games defined first-person looter shooters. If you haven't played this, you are sorely missing out. The art style is amazing. It looks like it came straight out of a comic book. The mechanics of the game are very much first-person shooter with heavy, not customization, but opportunity to find new guns. They have, I think they say there's like 1 billion different guns in the game, and that's so true. It's so true. The writing, the story, this is going to keep you engaged and have you replaying for hours. This is completely free. What a no-brainer, you guys. If there has been a no-brainer on the list, it's this one. You're gonna love playing the different classes. You want to talk about replayability options. This game has got it in spades. You can co-op with your friends. You can play it solo. It's entirely up to you. I highly recommend getting your hands on this game and going nuts with it. There's no good reason not to. Please, please go do it. Major go. This is a major recommendation from me. Absolutely worth it. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it for episode 4 of Cheap Bastards Gaming. Thank you for making it this far and spending a couple minutes with me tonight. Let me know in the comments what you think about everything in this episode. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. It'll only make me cry just a little bit. So especially because I'm playing around with some of the new format here, so let me know for sure. The next video will be out. I'm gonna get a chance to work on it next Tuesday, so hopefully by Wednesday I'll have another video out for you. So don't forget, hit that like button. See what I'm doing here? This is the real deal. You know, I'm not gonna put in a little graphic of a pretend thumb. This is the real thing. Hit that for me. It really helps. And also don't forget to sub to the channel so that you can see all the new content that's coming out. And I wouldn't be doing my job right if I didn't plug my Twitch channel right here. I am live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so come and hang out with me. That would be awesome. Until I see you guys in the next video, have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend, or you know what, whenever you see this, have a wonderful etc. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much. Continue to be the legends that I know that you are. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night.